Hey, my name is Nick, and I am just starting a new new channel where I open up a random data set. I am gonna try and do some Power BI visualizations in it and see if there's anything interesting. Maybe I do a little R, maybe a little Python instead. I started with R, but uh, here is my dataset list for today. It's github.com/awesome data/awesome public datasets. There's some dashes in there that you can see on the last part, but um, there's lots of cool stuff in here. I'm not going to go super random. I'm going to go to sports. I do a lot of healthcare type stuff for my work, but let's check out some sport. Wow, okay, we got tennis, looks like soccer, transfer markets, USA soccer teams and locations. Okay, I'm going to check that one out. Baseball statistics, that's been beat up, meaning people have done that one a bunch already, and I don't know that much about baseball or cricket. An American Ninja Warrior. I have watched that before, and I'm super curious what the types of stuff we can find in that is. Oh, and we're going to data.world. Okay. Oh, join to view this file. Let's see how old. See if I'm still a data.world person. Um, there's home one. Okay. Let's see this one. All right, we're bouncing back and forth. Look, somebody already made a map. Okay. That's all these different soccer leagues. I was not aware. I guess I should have known that there's there's the big dog MLS, and then there are these other ones, the USL and I've heard of the USL and the NWSL. I've never heard of that, but I bet there's some real amazing soccer players in there. I'm more of a basketball guy. And it looks like it's just location data. Is that what we're looking at here? Um, yeah, nothing wrong with just location data. That's great. And maybe there's some other data I love location data. It's kind of part of my regular job. Okay, let's check out this American Ninja Warrior, seasons 1 through 10. I actually was on a cross country team with somebody who is a fantastic American Ninja Warrior. And she's been on a podcast recently, Michelle Warnke. She's probably done a lot of podcasts, but she was like our team captain, and she was awesome. So okay, so let's check out this data set. I'm just gonna download it. I mean, we can do all this. Yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna download this guy and follow. Yeah, sure. Oh, he's the COO of Data.World. Wow. Okay. Um, fancy. So, all right, I have downloaded this, and I'm gonna get real lazy on this one and just open up Power BI. Not that Power BI is lazy, but I'm just gonna download take the CSV from my downloads folder, and probably should have had that open before I started. But hey, we're rolling, and I am excited about the possibility of doing this. So, but while this is loading, my Power BI is very langsam. Oh, here we go. All right, let's just go to get data. I was going to explain a little bit more. I started as an R guy, really as an engineer, and then got into data work because I found it really exciting, and I thought we had more opportunities to use data, make data-driven decisions. Oh, is this not a CSV? What are we looking at here? Um, it's whoops. Hello, pay attention. Uh, import data from Excel, and I'm not even going to open it. I'm just going to open it in Excel beforehand. I'm just going to go straight into Power BI, see what this bad boy looks like. Um, and one thing I love the power of Python and R and other data languages, but okay, this looks like I don't want to say a limited data set, but we might have to do some interesting transformations to make this something worth dealing with. But, oh, 904 rows. Nothing too sweet, nothing too big. Obstacle name, obstacle order. I'm going to check this out in the data navigate. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Location, Southwest. Oh, and finals. Regional city. There's a bunch of different obstacle names. We don't know what these are. Interesting. So I wonder what they were trying to show with this. But, San Pedro. All right. Well, I am not going to do anything too fancy. I am just going to. It looks like we have obstacle, name, and order, and season. So, in different rounds, we can just check. Look at which obstacle numbers or obstacle names appear the most. Whoa. Okay. Before we even do that, let's get an idea of how many different obstacle names there are. So there's only 900 something rows in this data set, so it's less than 900. I'm just going to make a card. Modified ring toss. That doesn't sound like a ninja thing, but maybe the ring is covered in. So we got, something sharp. We got 226 obstacle names. And now let's see which ones appear the most. And oops, all right. That's not what I meant to do. How do I make something so that it's unique? There might be something in these other columns, but I am just going to make a unique obstacle ID, and it's going to be something very basic. I do this all the time, maybe too much, but we're going to just concatenate a few things. Round, oh, not round, yikes. Round stage on our sheet 1, and we're going to use this easy method of concatenation, which is to use the ampersand. And then, so we've got obstacle name and obstacle order. Obstacle order, and make some space. Oh, let me make that a dash. A space is just so ambiguous as to what it means. So ampersand round stage. Round stage, obstacle order, season. Season will be our last thing. All right, so let's see if that column computes. Unique obstacle order, that doesn't seem to be a problem. All right, so not beautiful, but this should be very specific. So now we can count. We can use that to. I'm going to change this bad boy to a cluster to a bar chart where the x-axis is going to be the count of unique names. Looks like we got some blanks in there. I'm going to be lazy, and opposed to figuring out where they belong, I'm going to just exclude it, and then I will sort this axis by axis. Oop. I want this the other way. I want to sort descending. Whoa, the warped wall. I think we've all seen that warped wall. If you've ever watched some Ninja Warrior, and this is why. Oh, the salmon ladder as well. That's one where you like hold on to a bar and you do a pull up and put it on the next one. I think that's what that is. I don't understand how that relates to salmon. But let's see here. We see that those are the top, and what I like to do is I might have a focus problem in my life or something, or I just think that this is how humans operate. We can't absorb all of this. It's nice to go through and see it, but we got to use a filter here, a top end filter. So I want to see the top 7 obstacles. I don't need to know all of them. So we're going to go filter, top end type. This is my favorite thing for driving focus in meetings because I like it legitimately in work. I have been in meetings where the small thing at the tail generates all the discussion, even though it's not driving anything. But it's in there, and they're like, "Oh, what's this?" And that distracts. So, I think zooming out, top end is really about saving time and energy and human work hours and focus if you're going to use it. So, all right, now I've chatted everybody up too much about that, but we're going to do top 7 by the distinct count of how many times they've used it. And that's better. That's better. I mean, we might even want to do the top 5. So we've got the warped wall, salmon ladder, log grip, jumping spider. I was just explaining the concept of a barking spider to someone yesterday, but that is not what we're talking about. So obstacle name, count of unique ID. We've got 226 different ones, and yet they use the warped wall every time. They even have them in those cool things. Is there anything else that we can suss out of this, or any interesting signal that we can pull out of this? Well, maybe we can look at the seasons. There's a season for everything. Is there ever a season? So we don't want to sum the seasons. That doesn't make any sense. And one of my favorite things that you can do actually here is change your default summarization. I did not know about this for a long time using Power BI, but I think it's awesome now that I have it. My default summarization is now set to for season is just set to don't summarize. So we've got all these. Let's check out by season. I should see if I can change this to default category is count distinct. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. So it looks like about 40 unique obstacle IDs, which I guess makes sense. How many different rounds and stages per season? Did they stay pretty? Oh yeah, they stay super consistent. There's 6 in each. And let's see here. Now that's just exploratory analysis, but I will be lazy again and use the exclude. You might want to handle that with data cleansing instead, something like that. And so what was I thinking? Do you think the warped wall is, let's look at by round stage. What's the round stage again? Oh, okay, we don't know. We don't know which of these things is driving the. It's not like I didn't know whether round stage was going to be where in the competition they were, but qualifying, this just means the event they showed up to, not where the obstacle is within that event that they showed up to. So let's see, did they use a warped wall? Or no, that's not what I want to show. I want to show season, and then we're gonna try some funky looking ones. I'm not sure if I actually want this. Count of unique ID, and then see the breakdown by the obstacle name. I don't like this. This I do not like. Let's try. Ooh, I still don't like this. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here, or no, I can just take a. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. But we know warped wall is the number 1, and salmon ladder is also used. The log grip. I don't know what that is, but it sounds slippery. Oh, yeah, I really don't know what it is. Jumping spider, don't know those. So I encourage you to look those up. That's my basic visualization for checking out this data. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. It's not the most beautiful Power BI, but hey, we had 20 minutes and we rocked it out. We found out about. I'm going to be thinking about the warped wall and trying it out the next time at one of the. I'm at one of those crazy bounce houses. I've seen those warped walls there. So not a bounce house like when you rent for a birthday party, but more like a bounce house that you a bounce house, a trampoline park. There we go. All right. Have a great day. Bye.